What is up? We're live on Facebook. Exciting. I think I've got the technology on point here. Let me confirm. All right, we are good to go. So once a month, I love to sort of hop on live here and really dig into what's going on in the greater Charlotte real estate market. I am Lars Hedenborg, if you don't know me, and I'm co-founder of High Performance Real Estate Advisors. And a mini commercial on us. We have been around for 12 years now and serve close to 4,000 families here in the greater Charlotte region. So today I want to really get into, there's talk about the economy slowing. There's talk about the housing market. I want to always sort of ground those conversations. You're probably reading news articles and everyone has an opinion on everything, and it's all in the future, so nobody has a clue really what's going to happen. History has shown us that real estate is 100% a cyclical market, and all of the local statistics here indicate that it's an awesome time to consider selling your home. And lower price points we're finding are in high demand. So we had a home listed around $250,000 here recently. We received, I think it was like 32 offers or something crazy. And so if you're considering trading up, that's part of the consideration. No matter what your situation is, we'd love the opportunity just to go through really what your needs and wants are and review the market and give you a full on home equity evaluation, really let you know exactly what you're working with on the home you're living in and what you might be looking to trade into. And so let me share my screen here. I want to, like I said, I always want to ground the conversation in reality. So I'm going to share the desktop, and then I'm going to start with this slide here. So this is just traffic as it relates to the last few months. We've definitely seen an uptick, and part of this is seasonal. Part of it, I think, were interest rates coming down, that our traffic remains strong. So we're in May as I'm recording this. This data is as recent as we have it. But traffic is strong, so buyers are out looking at property. They're paying really good money for homes that are on the market. And so just via the numbers on traffic would indicate that it's a good time to consider the sale of a property. Here is the data for our market. And let me make sure that I can, you understand sort of what this data shows. So this goes back to all of the data we have in the MLS, which is the Carolinas multiple listing service. It's the main sort of our data source. It has every transaction that happened in the last, going back to 2004. So this is 15 years now, over 15 years we have worth of data. So I want to go through just three metrics that I look at to really help me understand where we are in the market. Again, this is 20,000 foot view where we are in the market. This is not your specific situation. So there are areas that are like red hot and listings are selling sometimes over market value. And there are areas where, there's 6, 8 months, 9 months of inventory where homes are struggling to sell. So it really depends on your specific situation, your specific area, and any other sort of factors that would be around what's going on. So this is just general information. So the first thing I look at is months of supply of inventory. So this is if no additional new homes came on the market, how many months would it take for all of the inventory we have to sell through? So you could see back in the bubble times, this is looking back at a 12-month average. So it's a rolling 12-month average. So it sort of smooths the curve out, which is helpful when you're looking at data. You can see we're about 6 months. We went up to 21 months when it was not such a fun time to be in real estate. This was my 3rd year in real estate, and inventory more than tripled the amount of inventory. So nothing was moving, and nobody was buying. It was tough. Then 2011, 2012, 2013, and all the way, it's been over the last, what, peak is June 2011. So the last 8 years, we've been coming down in inventory. So months of supply are down. It means there's less supply than there was in the past. So there's more demand for less homes. Price per square foot is, again, kind of ignore the median price per square foot in terms of what it says on the left side of your screen. You know, this goes from 90 bucks a square foot to 130 bucks a square foot. That has no bearing on the price of your home. Potentially in your neighborhood, it may have some bearing, but even within a neighborhood, it doesn't really mean a whole lot. The point that this shows us that relatively speaking, and I think there's a couple factors driving this, that, you know, we were up to 100 bucks a square foot, we went down to 80 bucks a square foot, and now we're a full 50% higher than we were 9 years ago, or 7 years ago rather, just over 7 years ago. So the market on a relative basis has increased 50% in terms of just dollar per square foot over the last 7 years. The other interesting part of this is that we live in an area of the country where housing is way more affordable here than it is in, you know, the Northeast or on the West Coast or, you know, in Miami. And so, you know, you're in markets where people are coming from $300-400 bucks a square foot, and they come here and they see, you know, 125, 150, $200 a square feet, and it's like everything's on sale. So I think that's another driver in consideration here. Days on market. So this is how long a property stays from once it's activated in the MLS, which is the multiple listing service, to the point where it goes under contract. And so in the not so fun days of real estate, and this is only the properties that actually sell. So back in the day, it was like 2 out of 10 properties were selling. Now, surprisingly, it's only about 5 or 6 homes out of 10 that are actually selling. So this chart is only for successful sales. So when homes sold successfully back in 2011 was about 3 months on market, we are down to 18 days on market. So this is good news. It's tough for buyers out there. Doesn't mean you can't still get a good deal. Doesn't mean we can't still help you get a good deal. Because even short-term, medium-term, I mean, our market's a phenomenal market to own real estate in. So it's not so much to discourage buyers as much as it is to say that it's an awesome opportunity with low inventory, low days on market for sellers. And then, yeah, so those are the data points that I wanted to kind of go through with you. And that's really it. I wanted to point out a resource for you. We have a new website. I don't know if you've been to our website before. It's highperformancerealestate.com. And I want to point out one thing. So you can either call in for a no obligation consultation, or just click get the process started, and you can do everything online to schedule a free home equity evaluation. So it's really just 3 easy steps: the property type, you know, where your property is, the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Let me put here. So Waxhaw, number of bedrooms is 4, number of bathrooms is 3. It's a 3,000 square foot house. I hit next. You know, describe any important features, upgrades, updates. It's amazing, right? Hit next. And then just give us your contact information. So that's me. How'd you hear about us? On a Facebook Live? My time frame is undetermined, and I want to sell this thing for, you know, $1 million and submit. So the process really is as easy as 1, 2, 3 for us to be able to give you a really accurate assessment of what your property is worth. And there's really no other agenda than that. You know, we do a really great job for folks that are looking to sell and also helping them buy. And we're not necessarily attached to the outcome. We just want to figure out what is in your best interest and to help you along the way. So any questions about the market, you can hit just put a comment here below, or if you're receiving this in our newsletter, just hit reply, ask any questions that you might have about your specific situation or just about the market in general. If you know anyone looking to buy or sell, or even that might be interested in a fast-paced career in real estate, we are always looking for talented individuals to join our team and to help someone that you may know with their real estate needs. So much love and respect, Facebook world and our high performance friends and family. And we'll talk to you soon. Be good.